He's going Incineroar, so this is going to be another battle of the heavies. It'll be really interesting to see how these two fare against each other, especially since Ridley is slow but versatile, while Incineroar is just slow in general. He's a very disadvantaged character in a tournament setting, especially going up against other characters that are faster and able to get better hits in, such as Bowser. We see that Sfada gets a couple good hits right off the bat with some aerial game. He's going for the side B. Kasper manages to get the perfect timing off of that and racks up Sfada to 64. You notice he paused there a little bit. He's trying to give himself some time to figure out how he wants to do this. Manages to cancel out the effect of the up B from Kasper. Misses the side B and he's still not out of it. We see a little bit of spot dodging there. He was very disadvantaged right from the start. Gets the forward smash and takes the stock off. Some very impressive playing there. We got some serious comeback from Sfada. Kasper busts out of the side B. Gets another side B, manages to time it perfectly, and that still will not be it. Ridley is very heavy. Gets that forward smash off, and that is it. And just like that, Sfada lost a little bit of the lead that he had there previously. He had a really rough start, but I think he quickly realized what he's up against. He probably underestimated this Incineroar a little bit, especially because, as I mentioned earlier, Incineroar is a heavy and slow character, and he's easily just outdone by almost everyone in the roster because of that. Manages to not get the side B, perfect timing there. Sfada gives him the side B off the stage, and Kasper does not bust out of it this time. He flubs the recovery and loses his stock. It's a very easy thing for you to flub if you're an Incineroar player, the up B. But so far from what we've been seeing, Kasper is doing real well with it. Gets the side B off, he manages to bust out of it again, and manages to not make the recovery, so that will be the first game in for Sfada. We see it now twice that he was doing really well. He was doing really well in the beginning, but then I think the pressure that Sfada was putting on got to Kasper, and he kind of lost his mojo. It'll be interesting to see how he manages to bounce back from this in Game 2. They're going Ridley and Incineroar again. Or actually, no. Kasper has decided to go Little Mac against Ridley. We'll have to see how well this plays out. Little Mac in general is just a very underrated character. He has a lot of potential, but is overall just not very good, especially in the air. He has a very terrible air game. Sfada gets off a couple solid hits, opening strong. This could be a 0 to death for Sfada. Yep, it's still looking like a 0 to death right now. And it turns out not to be because Kasper managed to land that first hit off of him. He is shielding a lot instead of going for parries, which probably isn't the best decision because a lot of Little Mac strikes will probably eat his shield right up. Kasper has the KO punch, he uses it, and he gets that first stock off. I was about to mention that if Sfada did not manage to get that off, he would have... If Sfada managed to evade him to the point where he would not have been able to get that off, he would have gotten a pretty nice stock lead there. But unfortunately, that did not happen. Kasper is landing some pretty solid blows here. I think he's mostly recovered from his flub ups the past game. Sfada gets the stock off of him with the side B that he does not break out of this time. I do think Kasper is mostly recovered from his flubs the past game, though he's doing much better with himself this time. He misses the smash, and Sfada is just trying to get those short hop airs on him, but they are just not working out. He goes for the Ridley side and manages to almost stage spike him, but they both recover and no stocks are lost. That is some very tricky ground that they were riding on, so I'm surprised both of them managed to make it out of that. Misses the side B, and Kasper gets the next stock off of him. He has a KO punch ready, I guess, depending on when he manages to use it. If he can get some next solid blows and land this KO punch, it will be all over. He wasted the KO punch. Sfada goes in for it. He makes a nice counter and gets up some 55%. If Sfada can land a solid hit on him, maybe with the down B, he gets the U-tilt and manages to even things back out. It'll be... Now that Kasper, I think, is recovered and is getting back on it, it'll be very difficult for Sfada to contend with this. Especially seeing how he failed to not deal well with Ridley in the last game. Gets behind him, failing so that he doesn't get the forward smash and end the game. Sfada is going a bit more on the defensive side, trying to be a little bit more evasive, because he knows that if he gets that next hit off, he'll be done. There's now a 30% gap between them. Kasper has another KO punch ready. Is he going to use it? He manages to miss again. He's now gotten 2 KO punches on the same stock and has missed both of them. It's a testament to Sfada's very good defensive game that he is pulling out right now. This is going to be a very close match. Gets the neutral Bs off, does the tilt, and that is it. Sfada makes the land. He, despite some possibly tricky circumstances, he makes the 2-0, and that is it. We're seeing a really good effort from both of them. Kasper's bounce back there was incredible. He really didn't do well the first game, but after seeing him come back with that little mech, I really did think he was going to take this game, but he did not.
We back, boys.
Hey, Mard, what's up?
I just lost the Bowser Ditto. I'm so mad.
It'll be okay.
I'm so mad. It's such a stupid matchup.
The Bowser Diddles are always a little bit tough. Like I was